Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side gig. Welcome, Jenny. How are you? Welcome. I know you've been waiting for this message. Welcome. This is going to be a hot topic for the sake of the argument. Peter, what is happening? How are you guys? So, I haven't really done a lot of faith-based lives. I've done like faith-based stories, but I've never done a faith. Maybe one time. I don't remember doing it like a faith-based live ever, which is kind of interesting. Today is I made a note to remind myself today is Autism Awareness Day. And I know some of you moms and dads out there have autistic kids, and man, you guys are troopers. I gotta tell you that. I have some personal friends that have that, and it's a challenge, and it's definitely a challenge. So my heart goes out to you guys, and you guys are troopers for sure. So T Money, wow, the gang is here. How are you guys? So yeah, T Money has probably been Todd's probably been my longest live viewer, and I don't think I've ever done a faith-based live, especially to this extent. I'm gonna piss some people off, I know I am, but I really hope I can enlighten more than I can piss off. So, and this is a concept that I've been carrying with myself for a while. It's not like I converted and boom, here it is. I've kind of had this all along. So you hear all the time. You hear all the time that we are sinners. Now I'm gonna throw something else out there too. Some of you, again, this may get hot for some, but just stick around. I promise I bring it to the end. So, we are sinners, and that's like freely said, and it's said a lot. In fact, sometimes it's asked for you to repeat that. Like you want people want you to repeat and like really believe that, yeah, I am a sinner. I am a sinner. And I truly have a big problem with that. I have a huge problem with that. In fact, I don't believe that at all. Like, I don't believe we are sinners. I know, just stick around, stick around. I do not believe that at all. In fact, even the worst criminal on the planet, I don't believe is a sinner. And I'm gonna share a concept with you. Maybe you'll see it my way as well. You know. So, and I looked in the Bible. Okay, I looked in the Bible. I searched. There's no now. I like I said, I'm challenging any Bible scholars, anybody out there to educate me. I'm brand new on this, so. But I looked everywhere, and there's nowhere in the Bible that says you are a sinner. Now, why is that? You know, and I'm gonna give you, like I said, I'm gonna give you my philosophy, ideology behind this. Okay. Well, the question is, when you know that, what the heck are you going to do about correcting the behavior? Okay, so I probably missed something. I have to go back. So I don't believe at all we are sinners, like none of us. And here's the reason why. I believe in a God that is just and is full of love. And I truly believe that we were complete at creation. I've talked about this before. Nothing else is coming in the mail to complete you. Like nothing. Like there's no extra part that's going to come and God is going to say, oh, I totally forgot this. Let me ship this back to him when he's like 52 years old. No. There's no such thing as saying, oh, you know what? God forgot. You know what? The package is in the mail. It's coming. No. I don't believe that. I believe when you were born, you were complete. Next. It was just that. You were complete at creation, which means you were equipped with everything that you could possibly need for the rest of your life. Now, discovery is you, but you got it in you. You were complete. There's nothing else coming to complete you. Like God didn't screw things up and say, oh, I totally forgot to give Sean some guts. You know what? I'll send it to him. Oh, put it on the list, please. Could you? Hey, Paul, could you put that on the list? Like nothing like that is coming. You can't believe in that God and that not believe in that. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. So I believe I was complete at creation, but discovery, that's what it's taking time. I wish I discovered things like sooner. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can do this, or I could do that. Like that's like purpose. Like you discover things. Like you discover things in you that you didn't think exist. Like you're like, oh my God, I could do that. Like what else could I do? That's not a package from Amazon that God forgot that's sent to you. It's like it's already here. You already got it in you. So if that's the case, and I truly believe that, the second thing is, how in the world would God create a sinner? What kind of a God is that? Really? Jesus Christ created a sinner, put you on the earth, and you go around and you say, I'm a sinner? Like, what kind of God is that? Like, I don't believe in that God. Maybe you do. I don't. I don't believe he created a sinner. In fact, when the two, like Adam and Eve, the apple thing, when the apple thing went down, God was like, what the hell did you guys do? Like, I leave you alone for a second, and then here's what you do. Was he not surprised? Or did he know she's gonna take the apple? So like, I already knew. I created a sinner, so there you go. She's gonna eat the apple, and then this is what's gonna happen, and then boom. No, I truly don't believe that. Like, I really don't believe that. I don't believe he created a sinner. Ever. Not even Hitler. No. Nobody was created a sinner. Now, and I looked it up in the Bible. Everywhere. There's nowhere it says you are a sinner. You were born a sinner. If you can find that, I would love to see that, but there's just like nowhere, right? So what happens? Here's what happens. We all sin. We all spill the milk. But we weren't born to spill the milk. We just do because that's what we do. We sin. Now, here's the thing. Some of us sin a lot more than do good things. In fact, we do it so much that that's all we're known for. Hitler. We do it so much that is what we're known for. But to think that God created a person to be Hitler, that's not a loving God. I don't believe that. Like, I really do not believe that. Now, Hitler screwed up, and you read his story, right? Things completely changed for him. But none of us were born a sinner. And I'm going to tell you why we weren't. Because if you were born a sinner, you cannot change who you are. You can't change that. But you can change what you do, no matter how often you do it. You can change your sinful thoughts, your sinful actions, behaviors. You can lessen them. You can do more good versus more bad. See, if you believe that you are a sinner, you could never, you're always thinking, oh my God, I'm a sinner. What's the point? I'm going to sin anyway. Like, I do not have, I can't buy that. Jacqueline, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So if you really truly believe you are a sinner, like you were born a sinner, I truly will challenge your faith. If it's Christ, I really challenge you to that faith. How can you believe that God can create a sinner out of pure love? He created you out of his image. His image. Like, you feel me? I do. That was funny. Like, his image wasn't sin. Like, why do we say that? Stop saying that. Say, you know what? I'm a good person, but I sin a whole heck of a lot. I do. Like, I sin all the time. But I'm not a sinner. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, right? Now, here's another one. Some of you are not gonna like me, okay? I think I have mentioned this in a live maybe once or twice before, but this is another. Okay, first before I go there, let me read the Bible verse. Okay, let me go here. So there's nowhere in the Bible that it says you were born a sinner, like you are like a criminal. I'm gonna put you on earth as a criminal. Like, what? Like, that's not even make any sense. Like, why? Okay, anyway, I don't know. You know, the issue is we tend to put it on something else where we could change. You know, if we are a sinner, then we can't change. What's the point? But if we sin, then we can change the behavior. See, I'm not saying eliminate the behavior. We can change the behavior. We can do less of it. We can be more aware of it. I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? Romans 3. This is the first time I've ever read from a Bible verse in a live. Whew. I prayed before this one. Romans 3, 23. It says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." All have sinned. It doesn't say all of you are sinners. It says all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus, whom God set forth as a propitiation by his blood through faith to demonstrate his righteousness, because in his forbearance God had passed over the sins that were previously committed. Are you kidding me right now? To demonstrate at the present time his righteousness, that he might be just and justifier of the one who has faith in what? Jesus. Nowhere there it says, you know what, I'm going to put you down there as a criminal. Go kill a bunch of people, please. Like, do you have that in the Bible, in your Bible? I don't have it in my Bible. It's New King James. Like, I don't have that anywhere. No. In fact, it says, you know, if somebody slaps you, don't kill them. You can go ahead and have them like slap the other cheek. Like it says that somewhere in this book, right? Like it doesn't say that. This is another problem I have with, I'm going to drop it, with AA meetings, where you start your everything by, I am an alcoholic. What the? What? If you are an alcoholic, that means your God created you as an alcoholic, put you down on earth and said, hey, listen, I'm going to put you down there and yeah, I want you to be drinking a bottle a day for the rest of your life. That's what I want you to do. Go ahead. You go ahead and do that, okay? Do some speed, you know. That's what I want you to do. Really? Like, what the? I have a major problem with that. You know, you can be drinking your ass off, but you're not like, when you connect with something as a being, you can't change that anymore. You can't. You can't change that. You can't say, I am this, and therefore. No, you can't. How about you say, I am kind, I am this, I am that, right? But once you identify with something, you can't change that anymore. But you can change your actions, your thoughts, your behavior. That's the tough part. But you can, right? Now, that's where all this ties up to your purpose. So if you really truly believe it, and you know, he created you in his image, so his image might have been pretty good, you know, like it didn't suck. You know what I mean? Like he created, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna put this guy, you know, that. Discovery is all about us. We got to figure it out, like, right? But you were complete at creation. Don't fool yourself. There's nothing else coming. Like, nothing. If you don't know how to sell, get online and figure it out. Like, no package is coming with a little chip that says sales insert. I forgot to give you that. Like, there's nothing like that. Nothing's coming. You know what I mean? That whole thing is a process of discovery. Hey, what do I got in me? What was I given? Like, what was my package all about? Isn't that purpose? Like, what did you put together? Right? Like, what am I supposed to do with this thing right now? That's kind of purpose. You were complete at creation, my friend. And nowhere in here it says you were born a corrupted human being. Nowhere. So I hope you got some love, some inspiration. I told you, just stick around to the end. And then like I said, I challenge you guys, if you can find that stuff in there, let me know, because I would love to know, because that's not how I see my God. Like, I don't want to, you know, like, I don't want to see him like as this. Why would I want to see him like that? Right? So I see him as this loving, kind, caring, giving. The world is your opportunity, your oyster, go get it kind of God. You know what I mean? Like, not a God, hey, listen, I'm going to put you down as a criminal. Go drink 2 bottles of whiskey and, you know, and this amount of Coke and go kill a few people. That's like not what I like, how's that even make any sense, right? So anyway, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I know I dropped the first time a Bible verse, like I read off a Bible, my Bible. And the cool thing is, check this Bible out. This is kind of, all right, since I've gone here, I'll share this with you. I got this Bible, and I converted this day. Can you guys see it? August 17th, 2011. That's a whole other life. That's probably 3 lives in one. But yeah, so this is my original Bible, which is really cool. So Anyway, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. I would love to get your feedback. Drop your thoughts, your comments. If you got a verse for me that I got to take a look at, I would love to take a look at. I tried, couldn't find anything. So if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. That's funny. Thanks, Jacqueline. Thanks, Jenny. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Share it. And yeah, with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side gig. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.